Hi guys, our topic for today is about point slope form. We already tackled slope intercept form. So for today, we're going to talk about point slope form and the slope formula. I'm gonna answer numbers 1, 3, and 5. And you try to answer numbers 2, 4, and 6. Okay, let's start. So for number 1, we have find the function given the point 3, 2 and the slope of 2. So this example has a point and a slope. So which formula are we going to use? Very good. The second formula, the point slope form. We have y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. So first, let's write it here. Y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Okay. So what is our y sub 1 and x sub 1? So we can find the x sub 1 and y sub 1 to the given point. So our x sub 1 is 3 and our y sub 1 is 2. And our slope is 2. So this is our m. Okay, now that we already have our m, x sub 1, and y sub 1, we will just substitute it to the formula. So we will write y minus our y sub 1 is 2 is equal to our m is 2. So I'm going to write 2 times x minus our x sub 1 is 3. Okay, now we're going to distribute 2 to x and negative 3. So we will write y minus 2 is equal to 2 times x is, very good, 2x. And 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Now we will combine like terms because again, class, our goal is to produce a slope-intercept form. So we have a negative 2 here or minus 2. How are we going to eliminate negative 2? Very good, by adding 2 to both sides of the equation. So negative 2 plus 2, this will be cancelled. And then bring down y is equal to, bring down 2x, negative 6 plus 2 is negative 4. So I'm going to write minus 4. Now it's already in slope-intercept form. Y is equal to mx plus b. So now, again, class, in our previous topic, we're going to determine what is our slope and what is our y-intercept. So here, our slope, our m, is the coefficient or the number beside x, which is 2. And our y-intercept is the number here. So we have negative 4. Okay, so in graphing this, our starting point is always the, very good, the y-intercept. We have negative 4. So where can we find negative 4 in y-axis? So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is our negative 4. So what is our slope, class? 2. Do you see any denominator in 2? No. So it's automatically as 1. So our rise is 2 and our run is 1. So from this starting point, we're going to go up 2 units. 1, 2, and our run is 1, 1. So this is our next point. Doing the rise over run again. So from this point, 1, 2 as our rise, and our run is 1. So this will be our next point. Okay, so just connect the lines, the points, class. And this is the graph of the equation. Okay, try to answer number 2. Okay, pause the video while you're answering it and resume when you're done. Just follow the step in the given in number 1. Okay, let's try to answer number 3. I'm gonna explain number 3 and you try to answer number 4. Okay, same process, class. The question is find the function given the point -2 and 2 and slope of -1. So class, we have the given point -2, 2. So this is our x sub 1. This is our y sub 1. And our slope is -1. So this is our m. Okay, next. So class, given the point and the slope, we're going to use the point slope form. So let's write the formula for the point slope form. We have y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Let's substitute the given. So we have y minus our y sub 1 is 2 is equal to our slope is -1 times x minus our x sub 1 is -2. So this will become x minus -2. Okay. So simplify, we will have y minus 2 is equal to -1 times x. So since we have minus and negative, it's like two negatives will produce a positive. So this will become positive 2. Okay, next. Distribute, it will become y minus 2 is equal to -1 times x will become -1x, and -1 times 2 is -2. Okay. Again, class, this is not in slope-intercept form yet, so we have to eliminate -2 here. So how are we going to eliminate -2? Very good, by adding 2 to both sides of the equation. So -2 plus 2, this will be cancelled because it's 0. Bring down y is equal to, bring down -1x, and -2 plus 2 is also cancelled because it's 0. So class, this is already in slope-intercept form, but So let's determine our slope. Our slope is the number beside x. So we have negative 1. Since there's no denominator, it's automatically as 1. And do you see any y-intercept here? No, very good. So RB, since there's no y-intercept, is 0. Now we can graph it. So what is our starting point? Our starting point is always the y-intercept. But since it's 0, we will start at the origin, which is 0. Next, we're going to do the slope, which is our rise over run. Our rise is negative 1 and our run is 1. Since our rise is negative 1, are we going up or down? Very good. We're going down 1 unit from our starting point. We're going down 1 unit and our run is 1. So I'm going to the right 1 unit. So this is our next point. Doing the rise over run again. From this point, I'm going down 1 unit and then going to the right 1 unit. So this is our next point. So just connect the points, class. And this is the equation y is equal to negative 1x. Try to answer number 4. Just use number 3 as an example. Pause the video while you're answering it and resume when you're done. Okay, let's move to number 5. I'm going to answer number 5 and you're going to answer number 6. What is the equation of the line that passes through 4, 1, and 2, 3? So as you can see, class, in this example, the only given is the 2 coordinates. We don't have any given slope. So in this case, we're going to use the third formula, which is the slope formula. We're going to determine the slope first, and after we find the slope, we're going to create the formula or the equation of the line. So given 2 coordinates, we're going to determine the slope. The formula for the slope is m is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So class, the first thing that you have to do is to label x sub 1, y sub 1, and x sub 2, y sub 2. So the first point is x sub 1, y sub 1, and the second point is x sub 2, y sub 2. Okay, now that we know our x sub 1 and y sub 1, x sub 2 and y sub 2, we will just substitute it to the given formula. Okay, let's start. So we have m is equal to, what is our y sub 2? We have 3 minus y sub 1 is 1 over our x sub 2 is 2 minus x sub 1 is 4. Okay, let's check again. Y sub 2 is 3. Y sub 1 is 1. So we have 3 minus 1. X sub 2 is 2. And our x sub 1 is 4. Okay, so minus 4. Okay, now let's solve it. So we have m is equal to 3 minus 1 is 2 over 2 minus 4 is negative 2. So what is 2 over negative 2? Or 2 divided by negative 2 is negative 1. Very good. So m is equal to negative 1. This is our slope. M is equal to negative 1 is our slope. Now that we already find the slope, all you have to do is substitute it to the formula y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Okay, so now we have y minus our y sub 1 is 1 is equal to our slope, which is negative 1, times x minus x sub 1, which is 4. So now we can distribute negative 1 times x. So we have y minus y minus 1 is equal to negative 1 times x is negative 1x. And negative 1 times negative 4 is positive 4. Eliminate negative 1. How are we going to eliminate negative 1? Very good. By adding 1 to both sides of the equation. So negative 1 plus 1 will be cancelled. Bring down y. Bring down negative 1x. And 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. So this is our equation. So this is the equation of the line that passes through 4, 1 and 2, 3. Okay, you try to answer number 6. What is the equation of the line that passes through negative 1, 2 and 1, 6? Pause the video while you're answering